Welcome to our deep dive into the mysteries of the moon landing. One of humankind's greatest achievements, the Apollo missions left an indelible mark on history. But like any good mystery, it also left us with more questions than answers. Today, we explore the top 10 unsolved mysteries that continue to baffle scientists and enthusiasts alike. From missing tapes to unexplained shadows, we're separating fact from fiction and venturing into the heart of these lunar enigmas. Buckle up, space cadets, it's going to be a fascinating ride. In the annals of space exploration, few things are more perplexing than the missing Apollo 11 telemetry tapes. These tapes, containing vital data from the mission, vanished from NASA's archives. Now, I know what you're thinking. Misplaced tapes, really? But this isn't your average VHS collection. We're talking about the original, highest quality recordings of humanity's first steps on another world. Theories abound, from bureaucratic blunders to intentional cover-ups. Some even whisper about government conspiracies. Could the tapes hold secrets we weren't meant to see? Or were they simply lost in the vast cosmic shuffle? Imagine a cosmic shooting gallery, a region of intense radiation surrounding Earth. That's the Van Allen belts, and they posed a significant challenge to the Apollo missions. These belts, teeming with high-energy particles from the sun, are powerful enough to fry electronics and wreak havoc on human cells. So how did our intrepid astronauts survive the journey? Some argue that the speed of the spacecraft, coupled with the shielding, minimized exposure. Others remain skeptical, questioning the effectiveness of these measures. Did NASA underestimate the risks, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? The iconic image of the American flag planted firmly on the lunar surface. This moment, captured during the Apollo 11 mission, has become one of the most enduring symbols of human achievement and exploration. The sight of the stars and stripes standing proudly on the moon is etched into the collective memory of generations. But wait, how is it waving in the vacuum of space? The moon has no atmosphere, no wind to speak of. So what could be causing this apparent fluttering of the flag? This seemingly simple question has fueled countless conspiracy theories. For decades, skeptics have pointed to the waving flag as evidence that the moon landing was staged, filmed on a set right here on Earth. Without air to create wind, the flag shouldn't be fluttering. The moon's environment is a vacuum, devoid of the atmospheric conditions necessary to produce such movement. Proponents of a staged landing point to this as irrefutable proof. They argue that the flag's movement is a clear indication of trickery, a sign that the entire event was orchestrated. However, there's a more straightforward explanation. A telescoping pole and wrinkles in the fabric give the illusion of movement. The flag was designed with a horizontal rod to keep it extended, and the wrinkles were a result of it being packed tightly during the journey. But the debate rages on, with some refusing to accept this explanation. They remain convinced that the waving flag is a smoking gun, a piece of evidence that cannot be easily dismissed. Is it a simple case of physics at play, or is there something more to this lunar banner? The mystery of the waving flag continues to captivate and intrigue, a testament to the enduring power of one of humanity's greatest achievements. Chapter 4. One of the most striking aspects of the moon landing photos is the absence of stars in the background. When we look at these iconic images, we see the barren lunar landscape, the Earth hanging in the sky, and the astronauts in their bulky suits. But the stars, those tiny pinpricks of light that should be scattered across the blackness, are conspicuously missing. If the moon has no atmosphere to obscure the view, shouldn't the sky be ablaze with celestial wonders? The moon's lack of atmosphere means there's no air to scatter sunlight or create a blue sky, so the stars should be visible, right? This is a question that has puzzled many and sparked numerous debates. This discrepancy has been a major point of contention for those who question the authenticity of the landings. Skeptics argue that the absence of stars is evidence that the photos were staged, perhaps taken in a studio where the backdrop was simply overlooked or intentionally left out. The answer lies in the limitations of photography. When taking pictures on the moon, the astronauts had to deal with extreme lighting conditions. The sunlit lunar surface and the bright white suits of the astronauts created a high-contrast environment that required specific camera settings. The bright lunar surface and the astronauts' sunlit suits required faster shutter speeds, making it impossible to capture the faint light of distant stars. The cameras were set to expose for the bright objects in the foreground, not the dim stars in the background. It's like trying to photograph fireflies against a blazing bonfire. The intense light of the bonfire overwhelms the faint glow of the fireflies, rendering them invisible in the photograph. But the lack of stars continues to fuel speculation, casting a shadow of doubt on the entire mission. Despite the scientific explanations, the absence of stars in the moon landing photos remains a focal point for conspiracy theories, keeping the debate alive even decades after the historic event. Chapter 5. Among the lunar samples brought back to Earth, one rock stands out. This particular rock, unlike any other, has sparked debates and curiosity among scientists and enthusiasts alike. This unassuming piece of lunar regolith appears to have a clearly etched letter C on its surface. The letter is so distinct that it almost seems intentional, leading to various theories about its origin. Was this a stray prop from a Hollywood set? Some have speculated that the rock might have been accidentally swapped during the filming of a space movie, adding a layer of intrigue to its story, or is there a more natural explanation? Scientists have meticulously examined the rock, trying to determine if the marking could have been caused by natural processes. Some speculate that it could be a photographic glitch, a stray hair, or a printing error. These theories suggest that the letter C might not even be on the rock itself, but rather an artifact of the imaging process. Others believe it to be a natural formation, a result of the unique conditions on the lunar surface that could create such an unusual marking. A trick of light and shadow. The interplay of light and shadow on the moon's surface can sometimes create illusions, making ordinary rocks appear extraordinary, but the mystery persists, with no definitive answer in sight. Despite numerous studies and discussions, the true origin of the C marking remains elusive. Is this a cosmic coincidence, a random occurrence that just happens to look like a letter or something more, or a clue to a deeper truth? The C rock continues to captivate our imagination, reminding us that the universe still holds many secrets waiting to be uncovered. Chapter 6. The astronauts' footprints on the moon are remarkably well preserved, considering the harsh lunar environment. How could these impressions remain intact for decades, seemingly untouched by micrometeoroids or solar wind? Shouldn't they have been eroded or obliterated over time? The answer lies in the unique properties of lunar dust. Unlike Earth, the moon lacks an atmosphere and liquid water, which means erosion happens at a much slower rate. The footprints are essentially frozen in time, a testament to humanity's presence on another celestial body. In several moon landing photos, the shadows cast by the astronauts and objects appear to fall in different directions. This observation has led some to believe that multiple light sources were used, suggesting a staged environment. However, this phenomenon can be explained by perspective and the curvature of the lunar surface. Just like parallel lines appear to converge in the distance, shadows can be distorted depending on the viewer's position and the terrain. It's a matter of understanding how light interacts with its surroundings. Chapter 8. The lunar module, weighing several tons, should have created a significant crater beneath it during landing, yet photos show no such disturbance. How could such a heavy craft touch down so gently? The answer lies in the lunar module's descent engine. This engine fired continuously during the final stages of landing, creating a cushion of exhaust that dispersed the craft's weight and minimized its impact. It's like landing a helicopter on a feather pillow. Chapter 9. During the crucial moments of the moon landing, communication between mission control and the astronauts was abruptly cut off. For a few agonizing minutes, the world held its breath, uncertain of the crew's fate. What caused this sudden silence? The most likely explanation is that the lunar module passed behind the moon, blocking the radio signals. It's like driving through a tunnel. You lose reception temporarily. But some speculate that the blackout was intentional, concealing sensitive information from the public. Chapter 10. The moon rocks brought back by the Apollo missions are unlike anything found on Earth. Their composition and age provide compelling evidence of the Moon's origins and its violent past. These rocks have been studied extensively by scientists worldwide, and their authenticity is not in question. They serve as tangible proof of our journey to another celestial body. Each rock tells a story, a billion-year-old tale of cosmic collisions and planetary formation. Outroed from missing tapes to unexplained shadows, the moon landing continues to spark debate and curiosity. These mysteries remind us that even in the age of scientific advancement, there are still frontiers left to explore and enigmas to unravel. What do you think? Are there explanations for these anomalies, or do they point to something more mysterious? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing content. Keep looking up and never stop questioning.